India and the UAE have agreed to set up a technical council on investment, trade promotion, and facilitation as part of the comprehensive economic partnership agreement that was signed between the two countries in February 2022.
As per the text of the Trade Pact released on March 27th in the chapter on digital trade, the two will avoid any unnecessary regulatory burden on electronic transactions. For online consumer protection, the text calls for adopting and maintaining measures to protect consumers from misleading, deceptive, and fraudulent commercial practices when they engage in digital trade. It also states that India and the UAE will expeditiously process the applications for granting entry, a temporary stay, or work permits, and extensions submitted by service suppliers of each other. The objectives of the Technical Council on Investment, Trade Promotion and Facilitation are to promote and enhance investment and trade cooperation and facilitation between the parties, monitor investment and trade relations, identify opportunities for expanding investment and trade, and also to identify issues relevant to investment and trade that may be appropriate for further discussion according to the text. The CEPA between India and the UAE covers almost all the tariff lines dealt in by India and the UAE respectively. India will offer preferential access to the UAE on over 90% of its tariff lines, including lines of export interest to the UAE. Both sides on February 18th had signed CEPA with a view to boosting bilateral trade to $100 billion over 5 years. India has offered market access to the UAE in around 100 subsectors, while Indian service providers will have access to around 111 subsectors from the 11 broad service sectors such as business services, communication services, construction and related engineering services, distribution services, educational services, environmental services, financial services, health related and social services, tourism and travel related services, recreational, cultural, and sporting services, and transport services. Both sides have also agreed to a separate annex on pharmaceuticals to facilitate access to Indian pharmaceuticals products, especially automatic registration and marketing authorization in 90 days for products meeting specified criteria.